filming my birthday smoky eye makeup tutorial. What the heck was that? This is actually the exact look that I was filming when my camera broke on me a month ago. And so this is the look that I wore on my birthday, which was forever ago. July 20th was my birthday. But I asked you guys on Twitter if you would still like to see the smoky eye that I wore on my birthday, and it was one of my most favorite tweets of all time, so I took that as a very strong yes. So that is exactly what I'm doing for you. So I hope that you guys enjoy this look. Super modest, definitely something that you would want to wear to church, maybe grandma's house for tea. I'm glad I make myself laugh. That's what's important, right? So, as I said, this is what I wore this year. I just really want to do something super dark and smoky and golden and just glam and over the top because it's your birthday. You can do whatever you want on your birthday. Like, you can use red lipstick as eyeshadow on your birthday and people are gonna be like, yes, birthday girl, work, slay! It's gonna require a lot of blending. I think I actually cramped up at one point from the blending process, but that just shows that you're doing your job right. We should get paid to blend. Why are we not getting paid to blend? That's what I wanna know. Because it's a full-time job. I think the next tutorial that I'm going to do is going to be a very fall vampy look, so let me know if that's okay with you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'm so happy to be back. Okay, I'm done. Bye.
Don't mind me, but I'm just going to go ahead and cover a blemish on the tip of my nose so I don't look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and let's move on. Oh, I felt like I was lying to you guys if you didn't know that I was in pajama pants. It's all smoke and mirrors, people. It's all smoke and mirrors. First thing we're going to do is go in with the Kat Von D Shade Light Eye Palette. I'm going to use this pale peachy shade right here all the way to the right, and I'm going to be going in with a Sigma E35 brush and using this as a transition shade. We're going to dust it all the way from the inner to the outer corner in the upper crease area. Then we are going to go in with this medium tone, very neutral brown, and I'm going to do the exact same motion as we did with the peachy shade, and I'm just going to go back and forth in the crease. As you can see with this one, I'm going to start off a little bit lower in the crease and then work it up just to give more depth. We're going to continue just to pile colors on top of colors just to give more depth and more dimension and make sure to blend it out. Then I'm going to pick up this warm brown color and I'm going to do the exact same thing once again. As you can see, staying in the lower crease as opposed to before, we are in the upper crease. I'm going to put this a little bit lower, and then once there's less product on the brush, then we will go upward. That's the key to blending, is keeping the dark shades low, and then as less is on the brush, then going up higher and higher to blend everything out. I picked up a little bit more of that neutral brown shade and I'm going in with the Morphe M433 blending brush, and I'm just going to go once again back and forth to really deepen this and darken it, because next we're going to be going in with a black, so I want to get this to my liking of depth. Now we're going to go in with the Inglot gel liner in the black shade, which is literally the inkiest, blackest, slipperiest gel liner of all time. As you can see right here, it is so intense. So just going in with a small brush, a pencil brush, whatever you want, whatever is going to work. You could use your finger if you really wanted to. The key is to keep this on the lower lid and try as hard as you can not to extend the crease. So as you can see, once I'm in that crease area, I'm just going to kind of dab back and forth. This brush is not going to allow you to blend. It's just going to allow you to place it on the lid, and then we're going to grab a blending brush and we're going to go in and we are really going to work at blending this out. So I'm going to grab that black shade right there once again from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to go in with a trusty Sigma E25, pack that black all over my lid, and then begin the blending process. This is going to take you a little bit of time. Don't get frustrated. Continuing going back and forth in tiny little circular motions and then windshield wiper motions. Stick in that crease and make sure that you keep it low. Don't really allow your hand to go high because you don't want to really extend that crease at this point. Otherwise, that's what will make you look like you got punched in the face, and that's what everyone fears with smoky eyes. Then I'm going to go back in with the same Morphe M433 and a little bit more of that brown and just continue the same blending process back and forth, back and forth. This will keep that super blended but also lower on the lid so it doesn't go up to your eyebrows. Now I'm going to just take any makeup wipe and just clean it up. This is why we do our eyes first and not our foundation when we're doing looks like this, because using black and blending like a madwoman can get a little messy and you will have fallout on your cheeks. So that's why I do it this way. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Amber Lights eyeshadow by MAC. This is not necessary, but I am just doing this because it gives just a little bit more pop of gold. And since we're going to go on with a gold glittery pigment, this is just going to really highlight that area and continue the flow of that gold. But once again, not necessary. If you don't own this shadow or a gold eyeshadow, skip the step. You'll be fine. Now I'm going to go in with the star of the show, and this is MAC Reflex Antiqued Gold. And I'm going to be using the Lit Glitter Glue. I don't know if it's actually called glitter glue, but that's what it is. It's a glitter glue, and it's the best glitter glue on the market. It's incredible. I dip my MAC 242 brush in it, and then I just dip it right into the glitter, and voila, just stick it right on the eyes. It is the best glitter glue in the entire world, and this Reflects Antique Gold by MAC. I bought this originally when I was 18 years old, and it doesn't even look like it's been used, and I've used it at least 30 times. I used to use it on clients all the time. It is just so beautiful. Anyways, now we are going to move on to the face, and I'm going to be priming my skin with Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer, but you use whatever works for you. And then I'm going to be using foundation, and today I'm using the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation, and this bad boy is thick, so a little bit goes a long way. You definitely get your money worth with this foundation. As you can see, I am going a little bit darker than my face. I am matching my foundation to my neck. I never match my foundation to my face because I exfoliate 3 to 4 times a week, and my face is always 4 shades lighter than my body, so I always match my foundation to my neck. And I am currently using the Morphe, what is this? M439 foundation brush, which has been my current favorite for the past couple of months because it's rounded and it's so fat. It gets the job done so quick and blends everything out so beautifully. I'm going to be concealing with my favorite concealer, which is the Urban Decay Weightless Concealer. And oh my God, I'm almost gone and I need to go get it back up right now because this is not happening. I'm using the Real Technique sponge to blend everything out. This sponge is everything, you guys. It's amazing. And then I'm going to go in and set everything with Laura Mercier translucent powder. Using that same Real Technique sponge that is damp, I'm going to dip it into the powder and I'm going to begin to set my under eye concealer. I usually never do this method, so this is very new for me because I like to be very dewy. But today I'm going to mattify myself, which is a big change. I'm going to use a method that we are calling cooking or baking, whatever you want to call it, tomato, tomato, it's the same thing. We're going to let this powder sit on our under eye area for as long as possible while we move on and do other things, and then we will come back to it in a moment. It is a Kat Von D kind of day. I did not realize this. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade Light. Is this the highlight palette? I don't even know what it's called. The Shade Light Face Palette, maybe? And I'm going to be contouring my cheeks. I started off with the Kat Von D brush, but then I switched over to the E34 by Morphe because it's just so much easier. It's a rounded brush from their Elite collection. And I'm going to begin just to blend that contour out all around the temples, the forehead area, the cheekbones. And as you can see, I'm not being very precise with it at all because of the fact that we are going to be cooking and baking a little bit more. We can be a little sloppy. So now I'm going to go in with the brush from Morphe. This is the M459, and this brush is incredible for this method right here. So I'm going to very precisely carve out my contour. And what this is going to do is make our contour bulletproof. You are not going to be able to sweat through this. It is going to last all night. It's going to sharpen things up. It's going to clean it out. And when we go in and we blend this away, it's actually going to look much softer than you would expect. As long as we do a good job blending, it won't look as harsh as it does right now. This is a technique that we have stolen from the drag world, and I absolutely love it. We take everything from the queens. I'm sorry about that, you guys, but you have all the best tricks. I'm going to move on to my eyebrows now. As always, using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. I'm going to go a little bit thinner today, like I mentioned in my most recent video. I'm not doing the thick brows anymore. I'm going to go a little bit more on the thinner side, and I fill in where they really need, and then I really use that spoolie to blend everything out and kind of spread that Brow Wiz around to make it look a little bit more natural. But I still like them to be defined and carved out, so I do go in with a definer brush and a little bit of concealer just to make sure that they are to my liking. Then I'm going to go in with MAC Nylon eyeshadow, and I'm going to highlight the brow bone. I start in the very center, right at the high point, and that's where I put the most generous amount, and then I will blend down a little bit. But I like the most generous amount of highlight right at the high point of the brow to really keep everything very lifted and defined. Now I'm going to go in with a Sigma tapered highlighting brush, whatever will work, and just blend all of this out to reveal our very matte face. And you can see that contour is structured. So make sure you blend all that out so that it's not too harsh and scaring people, but it's okay if your contour scares me. I'm totally fine with it. No judgment, girlfriend. I'm going to coat my lashes with mascara, and then I'm going to be going in with Lily Lashes in the style Mykonos. I've mentioned these before. They are my all-time favorite lashes. Like, they are so incredible, but they call for a very special occasion because they are drama, which is what I love about them. Like, these lashes with the cat eye, so fierce. Just like Take Me Now. So beautiful. Moving on, I am now going to coat my inner waterline with black liner. I am using the Ardency in black liner because it is the blackest, creamiest eye kohl you will ever use. It makes your job so easy blending this out. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that black shade from the Kat Von D palette and a flat definer brush, and I'm going to just blend back and forth to really smoke out this lower lash line. I am going to cover a lot of this with glitter, but I want to initially go in and smoke it out just so that everything looks even, because I don't want a super smoky upper lid and then a totally dull lower lid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going in with that muted brown and a pencil brush just to make it super duper smoky. Then I'm going to take a little bit more of that nylon highlight and put a pop of it on that inner corner before I go in with my glitter. That way this highlight is kind of beaming from underneath of the glitter. Now I'm going to go in with Urban Decay glitter, and I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry, you guys. I will link it down below in my description bar, I promise. But I'm going to start on the inner tear duct of the eye and then blend out. I want the most intense majority of the glitter to be right in the inner tear duct, and then we're going to kind of fade it like an ombre effect to the other half of the lower lash line. Then I'm going to put just a thin coat of mascara on my lower lashes. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. And then we can move on to blush. I am using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is a really nice kind of light pale peachy shade, and I'm going to just dust that using the Morphe E4 all over the apples of the cheeks and blend it backward. And then we're going to highlight using, of course, what's new, Champagne Pop. It still hasn't gotten old, people. I'm still in love with my baby. I'm using the Morphe M501 brush to highlight, which was my favorite brush for highlighting, and I am only going to put the highlight on the top parts of my cheeks today and then kind of run it down along the apples over the blush because I want everything else to be matte, which is so different for me, but I want the eyes to pop with just a little bit of highlight on the cheeks. Then I'm going to use Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Poise, and then I'm going to go over that with the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the shade Sugar Sugar. Don't get me started on these Marc Jacobs lip glosses, you guys. I swear, they're one of my favorite formulas ever. So beautiful, so worth the money. Anyways, last but not least, you already know, we are going to take a shower in the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and that's that. I am out of breath. I hope that you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and good night.
Hey guys, so today, that was way too much. It was like, I'm so lame, oh my god. What? John? I'm finally going. Hey guys, so today I'm finally going to be filming my birthday. What am I calling this video? Filming my birthday. What the hell am I calling this video? I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I swear to God. I have not heard this song in so long.
You just have a crown, bitch.
Wobble, 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 wobble. She's so raunchy. To the islands of Waikiki.
We gon' take over the world.